Factors affecting the mixing function of the machine are many, including the physical properties of the powder, water temperature, the concentration of powder in the drink formula, the stirring parameters configuration, and the shape of the stirring head. In this section, we will introduce how to adjust the stirring parameters to improve the mixing state of the drink. We need to use this blue screen and the keypad to operate. Press the minus key once to enter the function setting menu. Press the plus key twice. Select the motion info menu option. Press the OK button once. To enter the motion info configuration menu, press the OK button again. Enter the mix power configuration menu. There are two options in the mix power menu, which are unified power and specific power, which represent unified mixing configuration and independent mixing configuration. Unified power represents all drinks all use the same mixing configuration parameters, including the mixing time and the same stirring speed. Specific power represents each drink can be independently configured with stirring parameters, different mixing times, different stirring speeds. Press the OK button once. Enter the unified power configuration menu. Mix time represents the mixing time with a unit of 0.1 second. The default configuration is 300, which represents 30 seconds of mixing time. If you need to adjust the value, press the OK button once. The screen will display the symbol by pressing the plus and minus buttons to modify the setting value. After adjusting to the required value, press the OK button once. The symbol will disappear on the screen. By pressing the plus and minus buttons, move the cursor until the solid date. It shows solid date. Press the OK button to save. Set the setting values of other options. The modification method is the same as the first step. Mix P represents the stirring speed, which is the speed of the stirring motor, which is a percentage of the peak. The current 360 value represents 36% of the peak speed of the motor. Work time represents the stirring time of the stirring motor, which is 0.1 second. The default configuration is 30, which represents the stirring time is 3 seconds. Internal parameter represents the time the motor stops stirring. Unit is 0.1 second. The default configuration is 20. It represents the stop time of mixing, 2 seconds. Mix type has 4 working modes: R0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 work time and interlock. And internal parameters, only with the 0-2 working mode, will take effect. Please note that mode 00, it can be used with lantern stirring head, spring stirring head, and blaze stirring head. Mode 01 is fixed point continuous stirring. It can be matched with lantern stir head, spring stirring head, and blaze stirring head. Mode 2 is fixed point intermittent stirring. It can be used with lantern stirring head, spring stirring head, and blaze stirring head. Mode 3 is the wall stirring mode. It needs to be matched with a silicone stirring head. Use plus and minus to move the cursor to CU days. Press OK to save. Set independent mixing parameters. Use plus and minus to move the cursor. Move to the specific part menu. Press the OK button to enter the first option. It represents the position to pick up powder. Number 000. It represents to pick up the first material and powder. Number 001 represents the position of material number 2 and powder. Number 002 represents picking up the third material and powder. Number 003 represents the position to pick up material number 4 and powder. Number 004 represents the position of receiving material number 5, and powder number 005 represents picking up material number 6, and powder number 006 represents the position to pick up material number 7, and powder. Move the cursor to mix time. Press OK button. Press the plus and minus keys to modify the mixing time setting. Please note that if the formula is mixed with multiple powders, the machine will automatically compare the parameters of the powder's location. The one with the larger parameter will be applied. Press the cursor. Select the stirring speed. Press the OK button. Press the plus and minus buttons to modify the stirring speed. Similarly, if it is a formula for mixing powders, the machine will automatically compare the stirring speed of the powder's location. The parameter with a larger value will be applied. Press the plus and minus buttons. Select Save Data. Press OK button to save and exit.